tonight, we've got baseball from the bench. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Another 0-2 coming. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Ready on 1-2. Line to the right side. Polanco is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
0-1, here's the pitch. A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders. Hayward is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates, second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Harrison.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Favorable call in there for a strike. And that one stayed too low apparently.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Three balls and a strike to Gregory Polanco. Starling Marte waits on deck. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Starling Marte, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. Throw to third, and he's called out on a close play at third. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Marte stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's running, lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball called for strike two. Contreras, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slider, good two-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. The next Cub up, Addison Russell, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup in for a strike. Schwarber at second with two down. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. The Cubs get up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And he takes ball one. That's wide, 2-0. Line drive to center field. Happ is right there, one down. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One out, nobody on. Softly hit out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming, here it is. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So in now for Chicago, Mike Montgomery, 9-1-2 due up.
Mike Montgomery.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. And he'll get in there safely. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you got to love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Into the box, Ian Happ. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Here's Jason Hayward now. A base hit in his first trip.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Moran is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Happ leads off first with 1 away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Set. Here's the 2-2. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's Harrison for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A play at the plate and not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cubs lead this one 4-0. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. A high fastball is in there. Mercer swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his first year at the big league level. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of 1.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
The batter, number 5.
Riding in once again, Josh Harrison. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Russell has it, and that's the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gregory Polanco. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. 2 out here and a runner at second. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is in pursuit. No trouble with this one. And now at the plate, Wilson Contreras as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And now a pitch on the way. Grounded up the first baseline. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harrison ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mike Montgomery. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ, 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the belt, the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 0-1. Hot shot down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Here's Jason Hayward now. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position. But back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Starling Marte.
And he lays off there, 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Outside, 3-0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Colin Moran. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will. Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Harrison has a play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's Javier Baez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A ball and a strike. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Settling in now, Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Ready with another 0-2. And it's fouled away. Dickerson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Here's Jordy Mercer now. A base hit in his first trip. Now here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Now batting.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Jordan Luplow will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 47, Jordan Luplow.
A ball and no strikes. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 48.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. A hit in 2 tries so far. Pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Marte on the move. He's got it 1 away.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In there, strike 1. Ripped down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Addison Russell as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Marte. Into the bushes and gone.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Standing in now, Mike Montgomery. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Center fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a ball 1-0. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike, but I can't.
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch, and the inning is over. Josh Harrison stands in. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's Gregory Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Here's Starling Marte. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ has a read on it, and that retires the side. Stick around. Ready for another shot now. Jason Hayward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Missed with a slider.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
3-0 now. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, third baseman, Chris.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Out in front here is this one scorched, foul to the left. Ready with another 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Changeup in for a strike. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Colin Moran.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
3-1. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Pirates.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Happ looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. Second home run early in the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within 1 grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
Pedro Strop will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Two out, nobody on. In there, 2-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Here's Javier Baez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Edgar Santana is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. The windup and the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Baez will head for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked. There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2-1 now. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Baez leads off second with nobody out. Shoots this one over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. A man at third with one away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Swing and a line drive into left field. A base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-2 ball game. Addison Russell will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. In there for strike one, 0-1. Russell behind 0-2.
I got the count 0-2.
Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Albert Almora will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And that's through into center field, base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone!
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Tyler Glasnow comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Jason Hayward swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Still 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Left side. Mercer dives. What a stop. He goes to first. Safe. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Here's Chris Bryant now. This is line to left. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First offering on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And this one is gone. A home run.
The batter, number 9.
Into the box now,
Second
Javier
baseman,
Baez.
Javier.
As he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco is there to make the catch, and Murphy. Randy Rosario will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. David Freese will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. towards short. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Josh Harrison. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Number 17 will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 17.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A runner at second, nobody out. Soft liner towards short. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
2 balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Hit to first. Rizzo was there. There's one. On to first, a double play. Here's Starling Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Marte takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's in there. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
2-2.
This is pulled into right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
In now, Francisco Cervelli. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And there's a base hit on the line.
The batter, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. Ninth inning about to start in this one. Michael Feliz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. Line toward the gap in left center. Dickerson is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Riding in once again, Wilson Contreras. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Sliders in for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is under it. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Josh Bell the next to hit. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Happ is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. half is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
The pitcher, Michael Felice.
Max Moroff will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 38, Moroff.
190 is the batting average coming in. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 13-4 the way this one ends. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.